This is the concierge, sir.
Hey everybody, this is Brian with Concierge Confidential, and today I'm actually going to be taking you on a little adventure as we make our way towards the Strip, and we actually go check out the F1 Arcade, which is brand new at Caesars Palace. I'll go over kind of like what's on the inside of there, where I like to park, how I get there, maybe little tidbits along the way, and yeah, you're going to come spend a day with me going to the Strip and checking out the F1 Arcade. Alright guys, don't worry, I'm not actually, driving. I'm at a stoplight. So what I ended up doing, I take the I-15 to the Strip, and I actually went the old school way by getting off on Frank Sinatra, going up Frank Sinatra, and then getting off here at Park Avenue, and then make a left onto Las Vegas Boulevard. But another way you can do it, you can actually go past that, and then there's actually a new on-ramp with a bridge that crosses over to the Cosmopolitan. And then from there, you're gonna go ahead and make your way towards the Strip, make your left onto Las Vegas Boulevard. And if you want to, and you wanna pay for the parking, you can park at Caesars Palace. But I don't have a card for Caesars Palace. So I'm gonna actually be parking at the Bellagio, where I do have an M Life card that lets me park for free anytime that I want. It is really important to note that if you do want to get an M Life card, players cards are actually really good things to have, just because if you do spend enough money, whether it be gambling or, eating or drinking, it does accrue points. And if you get up high enough, then you can get to free parking. So being that we are doing the F1 experience, I'm actually driving down. They're actually closing it already, where they're gonna be doing the F1 race. So as you can see, they have all of the lighting that's already put up. This is where they make the big turn on the home stretch to the paddock. And yep, as you can see, construction is totally underway on this very, very famous corner. So right now I'm actually walking through the Bellagio, and I went the side route. You can go right down the middle, or you can go down where all the restaurants are, and it's actually kind of like an expressway, so you don't get stuck in tons of traffic. But now we're gonna be walking through the mall area to Caesars. So as you can see, we're outside again. So I didn't say it was gonna be easy. I'm saying it was gonna be free. So as you can see, we walked from Bellagio. We're now here at Caesars Palace, which is where we're gonna be going and checking out the F1 Arcade. Let's not forget. Also, if you wanna see, that is, that's Hell's Kitchen right behind us. By the way, those of you who want to go to Hell's Kitchen, make sure you actually just figure out what you want to eat, because if you do want to just have beef Wellington, it's very hard to get a reservation at Hell's Kitchen. You can actually go to any of his other restaurants and get the exact same beef Wellington. Inside of the mall now, and I'm strictly going off of vibes of where this actual place is. They usually have a space that is by the Nike store, and that's where I'm gonna go. So I'm gonna go there, see what they got going on, and yeah, there's also a guy filming a music video right there. So yeah, the Forum Shops is the spot to be. So we're not there yet, but I did find that they actually have this thing called Racing Miami, which is a shopping area where you can actually buy F1 gear. So maybe I'll try to film a little bit on the inside, but lots of stuff to buy on the inside if you are coming for the event, or you're just a big F1 fan. Really good place to buy some swag. So I actually did go into this store, and the stuff on the inside actually is very high quality, but it was really kind of generic. So I ended up going to the F1 Hub, which is at the Palazzo, which actually has lots of Las Vegas Grand Prix branded merchandise, everything from shirts, hats, jackets, and they even had beanies. And they also had the official collaborations for Disney, Lego, Hello Kitty, and they also had Bathing Ape. They also had an entire section of just merchandise for the teams. Very high quality, all super official, all put on by F1 Las Vegas. Okay guys, so we finally found it. It's in the other half of the mall, and we're gonna go into it. So this is actually where they have the spiraling staircase, but if you look behind me, there it is. That is the F1 arcade. That we're gonna go check it out. Actually makes sense over here just because there's really nothing over here, so I think it's actually good on them to actually do that. So let's go inside and see what they got. My first impressions of the F1 arcade was it was very high quality on the inside. After you walk in, you're going to see all of these different terminals that have different sections that you can actually rent out the entire thing for head-to-heads, for groups, however you'd like. They also have a first-come, first-serve policy, so you can sit anywhere on the inside, which I thought it's actually really, really nice after Vegas has done so many reserve seat options. They actually have a really beautiful bar, and actually after talking to the bartenders, have all worked in the city. This is actually called She's in the Lead, which is a really silky smooth cocktail. Then I tried these garlic shrimp skewers that were so delicious. You got 6 of them, and I just couldn't handle how juicy they were. And then for lunch, I actually ended up having one of their cheeseburger and fries. This is just a standard cheeseburger. I was really hungry, and I thought it was actually really, really delicious after trying the entire thing, along with the really fantastic fries that came along with it. But after working up an appetite, it was time to test out the simulators, so I went ahead and sat in a seat, and this is the result. Okay guys, so we just did it. As you saw, I was very bad at driving, but I think it's actually a really fun experience. It was $26 and I did it on a Monday, but I think on the weekends it's actually like closer around 30 bucks. But I actually think it's a really good thing for like a date, or if you have like young kids and you want to do something during the daytime. I think it's actually a really fun experience. You can do 3 or 5 races, so I believe that's either a 30-minute or like a 45-minute experience, and it's really fun. Has a bunch of different levels, but I would say if you do the 5, you do get a pretty good hang of it, so maybe do the 5 races. But I do think it's actually a great thing to have year-round. The bar was really awesome. The food was actually really good. You saw I had a burger, I had some shrimp, and they have a lot of small bites. Not too many larger bites on the inside, but I would recommend check it out if you're in town. I think it's going to be filled for F1, but I do think it's something you can do whenever you come to the city, and it's a really good like additional activity to do while you're in town. So I actually would totally go here for a date. I think it's, you know, high-end enough, and the bartenders are really high level. Matt is one of the bartenders that I talked to on the inside. He's actually a bartender over at Delilah as well, which is great, which means I know he knows how to make a good cocktail, and it was awesome. So hopefully you guys enjoyed going to the F1 arcade. I think it's definitely worth it, and if you guys come to Las Vegas, hopefully you guys check it out. If you see me out in town walking around doing these, make sure you come up and say hello. But remember, keep it confidential.